round 6 around Monaco. Today I'm here with Captain Carol 4 alongside me as my co-commentator.
Hello everyone. Should be a decent race today, hopefully.
Well, we know how it is around Monaco. There always seems to be chaos in league races up and down the field. I know every single league race I've done around this track has had chaos involved, and I don't expect anything different in this race today. So obviously last time out in Spain we saw ILRT Jenkins increase his championship lead up at the top, and it's now probably looking quite difficult for the cars around him to mount a title charge, especially with the gap that was formed out in the last race. Obviously, Carol, you weren't here last week, so you said you watched it back. It was a good race.
Yeah.
A few incidents here and there, up and down the field, and just some great wheel-to-wheel racing, which is obviously what we love to see.
Yeah, absolutely. Just as we say about that, DTM has lost an end plate in his outlap, so that's not the ideal start he's looking for, especially around Monaco. Yeah. Definitely seeing a bit of carbon fibre come off. Yeah, it's his right end plate. Definitely not the start he was looking for.
I'm pulling up the standings now just to kind of give some context into
I believe it's
just this race in general.
Points. 42 point
42?
lead. Yeah. Yeah, he's got 93 points in total, I believe. I think I need to check who's the closest person behind him is, I believe,
only DTM.
DTM.
Yeah, 42 points. And then it's Dun Thunder, Dark Wolves and Spa Shot.
And Phoenix has stopped on the track as a yellow flag. Now he's continuing on. I think he don't know what happened in there. Yeah, definitely. But there's quite a few
we are going to go
in there.
Yeah, we're going to go on board with Dark Phoenix here for a lap of Monaco. So,
there's another yellow flag.
A very short track. Another yellow flag, so we're not going to go on board, and it's Spa Shot slowing up. So yeah, obviously one of the big problems as we see in real life, it may not be as much of a problem here as you've got the track map rather than somebody telling you where people are on the track. But one of the the biggest problems you see in real life with this packed grid and such a narrow, short track, as this one is only 1 minute. Around 1 minute 10, you're probably looking at, even below that, probably below 1 minute 10. Around this track, and because it's so narrow, cars get backed up, and there is going to be people suffering from traffic on their laps.
Absolutely, couldn't have put it better myself. That's definitely going to be. It's not even going to be about. Well, you're just going to need to find a gap in on the track and just hopefully keep that gap, or there's going to be quite a bit of traffic. And as I said, Joel's retired from the session.
Joel has indeed retired from the session. And Joel, compared to, and I don't know, if that's Jenkins and DTM's real pace, but if it is, I know Joel from my team. He's my teammate in another league. I race with him in other leagues. He's definitely got pace, and I said the same about Spa Shot last week, and I'm not just being biased because they're in they're in the same team as me, AMS, but they both have pace, and you can see them they're topping the standings. They've both got pace, and they're especially going to be two people to watch out for, going into the race.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, first race I commentated on was China, and Spa Shot just ran away. He just put on the afterburners, and he was gone. Never to be seen again, and won by I think around 15 or 16 seconds, so he definitely has pace, but he's set an early marker down here with a 1 minute 9.9. I think Joel, even though he's retired, I think he should be content with that lap time. It's not the worst lap time I've seen.
I still think that's going to get him a top 10 position.
Yeah, absolutely. I think it should be enough.
Yeah, so, but, is that what he's going to want? If you start 10th, you'd rather start 11th than 10th because you get that tyre choice.
Yeah.
But I mean, around here it's a one-stop either way, so...
Yeah. Well then again, maybe around 10th or 11th around them sort of spots would be a prime position, maybe to get a podium even, considering the amount of carnage that's most likely going to happen around this track.
Really.
Yeah.
Anywhere on the grid, as long as you've got a little bit of pace and you can keep it, you know, on the asphalt, you're gonna be in with a chance. And what is interesting actually is Atlantis J20 is on the hard tyres, and in fact I will pull up what they've got fitted. So cars up and down the grid on different tyres, and in fact Atlantis pulls over to let Denzel go on a set of the softs, but Dun Thunder, Atlantis J20, Boom and Adam R all either have done a lap on the hards or have the hards fitted to their car at the moment. So that's going to be an interesting one to see. Clearly going for the alternate strategy, although they can back out of that at any point, especially with such a short track. You can get 3 or 4 laps in, so they can go to the softs if they want to.
I think Damien's about to come back out as he set his lap on mediums, I believe, and it's been switched to softs on my screen, but so he's probably going to come back out.
And yeah, I think around here you want to be... here's the thing with this track is you can qualify on the mediums and then go onto the softs at the end, or qualify on the hards and go onto the softs at the end. But having faster tyres at the end isn't going to mean much. If the car ahead has a little bit of fuel and some ERS, he's going to stay ahead. So
yeah, especially around here.
Yeah. Although, I don't know about you, but I am hoping to see some cars go on the alternate strategy and then come back at the end of the race with some pace and try to put some moves on people, because I'm sure probably towards the end of the race this could get, you know, as we see in real life, it can get a little bit mellow at the end of the race. So being able to see a car coming through, I think that would be quite cool, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what you want to see in league racing around Monaco, definitely.
So I mean, it's what you want to see at Monaco in general, but yeah, especially a league race.
Yeah.
Because you know how easy it is for cars to come together on this game. The desync isn't anywhere near as bad as it was last year and the year before, but it is still there. Yeah. And the cars may feel it. If one of them has a little bit of a lag spike, that can change the race. So
yeah, I'm just gonna say I wouldn't want to be anywhere near Craig going into Portier. That's for sure, because he is American, I believe, and that's a risk you wouldn't want to take around Monaco.
No. Well, we can watch now JJ Rock coming down towards Sandoval now, overtaking his teammate there as his teammate comes out of the pits. Turn 1 you can cut a small amount, as long as you keep your rear tyres on the track, but it looks like he's backed out of his lap.
Yeah.
Which is weird. I mean, unless he's just... Yeah, he's definitely backed out of his lap.
Phoenix is coming out for a hit. Phoenix was already out, but I don't think he... I think he just came out, because I don't think he actually did any practice. Well, there's a few people who haven't done practice, so probably a few installation laps going before they actually try and get some fast laps. As I say that, and Phoenix has hit the inside of Massenet, I believe.
Doesn't look like any damage done, but
I think he's gotten away with that there.
Yeah, he has, yeah. Well, from our visual, I mean, he may have some damage we can't see, but no, definitely, I think he's got away with that one.
Yeah.
So up and down the grid, Sparshot 7 tenths up on Jenkins. Denzel just behind him. Joel is 4th after the first runs, and you know, I bet he'd have wished, because I know Joel, he's not 1.1 seconds slower than Sparshot, so he'd have wished to have been able to stay back out there, but you know, he did put on the chat, he's a self-proclaimed idiot, so you know, that's not me saying that, that's him saying that. And off into the pits comes ILRT Jenkins, our championship leader. So it's going to be interesting to see what he can do, because I said the same thing last week. Sparshot needs a win for his title challenge here.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's going to be a difficult one, just because of the gap. But I mean, it's always possible, because you never know with league racing. You could have 1 week where they don't turn up, 1 week where they crash, and instantly those 42 points, that 42-point gap just disappears. So
yeah. JJ as well. He's hasn't he DNS the last 2 races, and he's been showing some good pace at the start of the season. So he's definitely want to trying to get a good result around Monaco.
I think everybody really, and if you get a good result at Monaco, that really just translates to more than just the league, really, doesn't it? Because you can go to people and say, you know, look, I might have messed up at Mexico, but look, I got a win at Monaco, or I got a podium at Monaco, and like, you know, at the end, you don't get any, you know, any value from it, but you know, it's just a nice thing to say.
Yeah, it's a big confidence boost going into the rest of the season, like.
Oh, definitely, because you know, if you can have pace.
Yeah.
AJ's retired. Yeah, that might be a qualifying ban, or that might just be he's put it in the rules. I said this last week, and I'll say it again. I'm still annoyed you can't spectate a car that's retired, you know, for 5 or 10 seconds, and then their car disappears, and you can't spectate them anymore. Yellow flags.
Make a big difference. Not
just
sure
being able to see what's happened. Probably just the car backing up. We're not seeing. Yeah, it's back to green flag. So. Yeah. Damien, we didn't pick up on that. It's just gone. Well, I don't know how long ago that was, but he's gone second. Only 9,000ths of a second behind Sparshot, so that's something for Sparshot to look out for.
Yeah, definitely.
So it comes down into the Nova chicane now, up to the back. I believe he's on a flying lap.
No, I think he's on a slowdown lap. Yeah.
No, he's on a flying lap. He's a 10th up on this lap so far. On his previous time.
Who's this? Sorry.
Sparshot.
Oh, Sparshot. I was expecting Damien there. Sorry. This is
now up to
going
the
to be
line.
a quick timeout. No,
Sparshot.
It is. So he's improved.
1.5 tenths faster. He'll probably be looking to go 1 up on that. On his final lap.
Definitely.
But this is shaping up to be a good fight between Sparshot and Damien, and you never know. Jenkins and Dustin both showed good pace at the last race, and Denzel's there as well. They're 9 tenths down, but you know, you can just find that pace around here on 1 lap that projects you to the top. So
Denzel's definitely shown some very good 1 lap pace. But he hasn't delivered so far as I can see in the full race distance. He qualified quite high up in Azerbaijan, and he ended up retiring that race, I think. Yeah. And he's only on. I'm pretty sure Denzel's actually a reserve.
Is he a reserve driver?
No, he's not. He's not. But he's got 1 points finish, and that was in Bahrain, and that was a 5th place finish. So he's definitely going to want to get some points. Some pace. Yeah, he does. Definitely does.
Just need to see him translate that into the race.
Yeah, definitely.
I mean, there's one track where translating 1 lap pace into race pace is the most difficult. It's around here.
Yeah.
You never know what's going to happen.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know about you, but I've actually got no game sound at the minute.
I'm right. If you pause it and unpause it, it could. You're back.
No.
You might need to leave, and I'll invite you back. If you just do that quickly, I'll invite you.
Yeah. But I think I did this before in qualifying to the race, but I'll just do it anyway.
Okay. Cool. And then. Oh, cool. Sweet. Yeah, so now coming out onto their last laps, all the cars are beginning to come out of the pit, so you're missing really this battle for pole. Should be back in. Yeah, there you go. Sparshot on his outlap, Damon on his outlap, Denzel, DTM and JJ Rock all on their outlap. All the other cars are in the pits. Scottish.
Definitely going to need a good lap here. I don't think he set a flying lap.
Well, only DTM needs a good lap as well, because that 1:13.9, that doesn't represent his true pace. We've got a yellow flag. I don't know what that's for. Only DTM got some pace. He's up there in the championship. I think he was 3rd. third or fourth.
Yeah.
No, he's second. Sorry, he's second. So he's clearly got the pace, and the same thing happened at Spain. He qualified quite far down, came back, finished third. So
yeah, he definitely has risk.
It's going to be. It's definitely going to be a lot harder to do that around here, but Denzel now on his lap as cars begin their final laps and the traffic starts to build up. Denzel's going to want to look for a flyer.
Yeah, well, looking quite good.
2 tenths up at the end of his first, at the end of the first sector, but he still needs to find some time. If he can keep that up, 2 tenths every sector, he will put his car into third position, but he needs more than that. He's going to be gunning for pole, especially with the 1 lap pace he's shown so far this season. Down towards the Novell chicane. It's going to be hard on the brakes. Oh, I think that's a corner cut. I don't know. Through into sector 2. Ah, he's hit the wall. He's still up by a tenth, but he's hit the wall. I mean, if he can bring this home, he can still go up into P3. Only DTM puts his car into third and he retires, so that's as far as he's going to get. And no, Denzel, that's unlucky for him because he was having a good lap, but I do think he invalidated down into the Novell chicane.
A JJ here doesn't look like the quickest of laps.
P4.
Fourth. Yeah. The Jenkins going on
interesting
the fast lap.
Spar shot round the final corner. Boom, puts his car, he stays P13. Spar shot with a 109.5. That's going to be hard for anybody to match. Damien up to the line now. 109.4, there we go.
Oh, what a lap.
Provisional pole for Damien.
Superb lap.
Need to watch though, because Jenkins and Dustin are both on laps as well. I didn't see how good they were through sector 1.
I think
Who else is on laps
might have been cost a bit of time because I was running on board for the start of his lap and JJ was pulling over to one side and Jenkins had to swerve to avoid him running up the Rivage, so that might have cost him a few tenths. But
very tidy through the Novell chicane though, so through to back, going into the final sector, he's up only by a tenth, so unless he pulls out a miracle here, I can't see him getting anywhere near that front row, especially with them being about 8 tenths faster than him. Dustin is following in behind, so now up to the line comes Jenkins. What can he do with this lap? Stays P5, Dustin retires. Cars are close to the line. Boom up to the line now. Boom goes 11th. Adamar's on the lap, and Phoenix, Dark Phoenix. Dark Phoenix at the moment has damage.
I believe. Atlantis got through the Novell chicane.
Craig's hit the wall.
Yeah.
Sorry for interrupting, but Craig's dropped it, hit the wall.
Yeah, he's
It's only really Adam now who's also got wing damage. All the cars still on the lap. Really not performing. More wing damage there. For Adam, and Adam who came P2 last time out. Only. Okay, so that's an interesting qualifying because I didn't expect to see the Haas up there. Honestly, I didn't. I thought it'd be a little bit further down, Damien. But so here's the running order going into the race. We've got Damien on pole, Sparshot in second in the Williams, only DTM in third, JJ Rocks in fourth. Championship leader ILRT Jenkins starts from the third row, definitely not where he wants to be. Alongside last time's pole sitter, Salzer Justin. T10 Denzel in P7, Joel's who only got 1 lap in P8, Craig and Atlantis round out the top 10. Then we've got Boom, Scottish Dude, Adamar, Ward, Dark Phoenix, Dun Thunder and AJH 722 who didn't put in a lap time. Locking out the back row are the McLarens. Really not what they wanted.
No, definitely not, but something I want to point out is Atlantis is the only... Oh! Never mind, I was going to say Atlantis was the only driver who qualified on mediums, but that's went completely out the window now because it's the wet race.
I thought we would have seen something on the chat about that. I'm going to be honest.
Jesus. If it wasn't going to be a cluster before, this is... It's been 0 to 100 in the flick of your fingers. Oh my
This is going to
God.
be interesting. But you have to ask, why were cars on the mediums and the hards?
I don't think anyone knew. Well, if they did know, it's definitely not what they were looking for. But if it
And
wasn't hard enough to overtake here, now
what
it's
I'm looking at
10 times harder.
now is that's full wet conditions as well. We've got a formation lap here. I'm excited for this one now. I really am.
We have a
Oh
race
my
on our
God.
hands. The rain
We
doesn't
really
even
do.
look like it's going away anytime soon. It looks quite heavy.
And like it's going to be here for a long time.
Yeah. As FRL Ryan joins the party, now we have 17 runners.
The race. Oh yeah. I see that. I
don't know
cannot
what to
wait
make
for
of
this.
this. I don't know what to make of this at all. I know one thing for sure. I definitely do not want. As someone's already bent it into the.
Yeah, JJ
hairpin.
Rocks at the hairpin. He'll be able to
Yeah.
get that place back. But this is what we need to look at now, Jack. Is that we are we going to see cars being cautious, or are we going to see some opportunists here and there? You know, looking for the places. Because look, if I'm a driver down on that grid now, let's say at the moment I'm Atlantis J20.
Yeah.
I know cars around me are going to be cautious. Down into the Novel chicane, down into the hairpin, the inside, there's going to be an open inside that nobody's going to see. And with some engine, some rich mix and some overtake ERS, you know, the moves are there to make. It's just because in the rain, people are scared to make them. And I think this is where you're going to see the more, I guess you could say, ballsy drivers going for moves. Especially someone like Sparshot now, who's in P2. He needs to win to really keep his championship fight alive. Same as only DTM, starting in P3.
Someone who I'm looking at right now, I definitely know is going to be going for some Daniel Ricciardo-esque moves, and that's AMS Duel. He made quite
definitely
a few ballsy moves in Azerbaijan, and I can definitely see it happening again here. Well, here we go.
Well, I've got a pretty bad camera angle for the start. I'm currently at the back of the grid, but here we go. ILRT Monaco, round 6. 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights. And the lights are out here in Monaco. Full wet conditions. Can't see what's going on because of the camera angle, but it looks like Damien's got away well. He has. Sparshot under pressure from only DTM. Look already, ILRT Jenkins up the inside of JJ Rocks. Looks like we're going through cleanly though, and pulling away already is Damien. Cars, I can't really keep up there. Looks like they're great start from Craig Conley up from P10 into, or was it P9 into P8. Jones loses the place. Denzel stays P7. It looks like everybody's kind of coming through in the positions that they started in. Nobody is gained a place. Craig up 1 and Boom up 1. Joel's down 1. And Atlantis down 1 also. Dark Phoenix makes a move on Adam R. And there's a Williams going slow. It's Scottish dude into the chicane. And he's kind of getting pushed around here. Up the inside goes FRL Ryan on AJH. But yeah, I think it's just for cars going through the hairpin.
Yeah.
But already, we're down into the hairpin. We're going to see cars probably going straight over here. Oh, JJ Rocks goes right over. Nearly carved. Oh,
Craig's already got a
time
penalty. That's not ideal, especially around Monaco. But that's probably going to be a deciding factor for quite a lot of possessions, especially around Monaco.
Damien at the start, he's pulling away a little bit now.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty.
3 yellow flags here.
That's Ryan. Ryan's hit the wall.
FRO Ryan started last, needed a good result. He's now reversing down the track. Boom hits, clearly with wing damage.
Oh, he's facing the wrong way.
End.
That's one way to do it. That's back in the flex.
I think he just dropped it going into the swimming pool, really.
Yeah.
One thing we didn't see there is Joel got past Craig. Oh, yeah. Craig's lost his left end plate.
Oh no. He's got a 3-second time penalty now. He's got half the front wing.
And Atlantis behind has lost an end plate as well.
Oh.
No, he hasn't. No, ignore me. No, he hasn't. More end plate going everywhere.
I'm so surprised so far. You're talking about end plates, but it's still like a fairly clean.
It is.
Boom has retired from the section after hitting the wall going into Casino. So
I'd love to be able to see that, but obviously we can't. Dustin right on the back of Jenkins going into the back. Right on the back of him. Only a tenth separates them. Only DTM is right behind Sparshot as well for P2. Sparshot clearly not enjoying these conditions as much as DTM is, and DTM can see his title fight slipping away as Damien pulls out in front. Obviously not the championship leader, but DTM needs a good result, and Sparshot is lucky that that final sector is so technical and a gap opens up, you know, almost every time you go through there.
yeah, already a 3.3
Adamar gains a
second
place.
lead.
Scottish dude going slow into the pits.
Three
He
pitters.
goes the same as Dark
Yeah.
Phoenix and Craig Conley. So pitters up and down the grid, and I feel like we're going to see accidents. And oh, Jenkins getting sideways, just avoids damage there. He hit the wall, but it was lucky it was with his rear tyre. And Jenkins, the title leader, championship leader, isn't enjoying it. Right behind Denzel, under pressure from Joel. Joel, like you said, some Daniel Ricciardo moves could be incoming from him, because I agree with you.
Absolutely.
He's gonna go for some.
Yeah,
In fact,
there's one man
gonna
who's
ride
going to
with
go for
him.
a move that's definitely going to be that.
Sector 3 yellow flags.
I think that's
who
all the
that's
front
for,
runners.
but no, I don't think so. They're all staying in their position. I'm on board with Joel right now. Joel decides to stay behind. Sparshot loses a place.
Yeah,
Sparshot loses a place. Did he do a move? Wow, I wasn't on board with that. I wish I was. No, he didn't. Sparshot crashed. He's lost end plate. End plate.
No. Oh,
That's unfortunate for
yeah,
Sparshot
he's
as he
gonna
pulls
pit
off into the
into
pits.
yeah.
And the same thing happened at Spain. A good start. Well, yeah.
Same thing happened
And just
at
damage.
Azerbaijan as well.
Just can't keep himself out of the wall so far this
Yeah.
season. But Dustin, right on the back of Jenkins, and JJ Rocks is getting away in P3 as well. But Damien getting away. Scottish dude picks up a penalty and a DNF as well. So
Yeah.
that's him out of the race. But I think I'm interested now in this Dustin and Jenkins fight, because Dustin is staying with him.
Yeah.
Definitely going to be interesting to watch.
I know one person who's going to be rubbing their hands together right now, and that's Damien. Already a 4-second lead over DTM.
Well, DTM's pulling back in it. That was 4.4, but here we go now. I'm on board with Joel, because if you look at the gap he's got to Denzel in front, he just can't get the run out of Portia.
Will he go for a move
He could
though?
go for a move, but he's a bit too far behind. And Denzel picks up a time penalty already. Novel chicane. I knew that would be a place probably where multiple cars would suffer from penalties, and Denzel does exactly that. It's not too much of a.
Oh, Scottish dude's left. I thought that was someone else. Scottish
It's
dude's
not
left.
too much of a problem. Oh, Denzel hitting the inside wall at, I believe, Raskas.
Oh, it's looking very spicy in the mud, definitely. Joel's going to be rubbing his hands together waiting for another mistake.
DTM's lost 2 seconds on that final sector. Oh, and here comes Dustin. He's so close. Oh! I think
DTM!
I get the feeling. DTM, what's happened to DTM?
DTM had a very big Tokyo drift moment there, but he managed to hold it before he
Damien's pulling
hit the
away in
wall.
front.
Yeah, 6
So
second
far
gap
in front
now.
now. And you never want to say it's over in a league race, but if he can keep this up, it. Yeah, I don't say it's not over until the fat lady sings. Well,
Yeah.
if he can keep up his pace, she's warming her voice up. And we would look again at Joel's, and Joel just can't get a run out of that out of Portia that he needs. He's closing in, he's closing in, he's closing in, and he's going to go for a move up the inside, Joel.
Oh, no, Joel, you can't be doing that, I'm afraid. Oh,
he's come from, I think, he's just a... Yeah, and Denzel's picked up wing damage, and that's... I mean, you know, that's unlucky to see, and that's probably his race over.
Yeah, Atlantis also picked up a time penalty, just trying to avoid Denzel, which is a shame.
Well, he'll get that taken off if he can send that in. Joel, you know, we're both in AMS. We're good mates with him. We're teammates in the league, but I have to say he's come from just a little bit too far back there. I mean, you can look at it as Denzel closing the door as well, but I just think Joel just came from a little bit too far back.
Yeah, I was trying to say if Denzel's switching position twice on the straight, but he just kept the inside line. But actually, no, he didn't. He just stayed in the middle, so that it wasn't really a move to be made.
No.
Realistically.
Well, I'm liking this now, because if Jenkins can get a good run into the tunnel, I just want to bring up how close he is now to JJ Rocks.
Yeah,
if he can get a
Dustin
good
right
run.
Now, Dustin right now is going to be hoping for maybe a Joel and Denzel moment for him to maybe sneak into the podium spaces right now.
But that's his teammate ahead of him.
So, like that's in his mind right now.
Very deep there from Dustin.
Yeah,
Monaco team goes out the window, really, doesn't it? It's all it's every man for himself. And actually, quite an interesting fact: only 2 cars on the grid right now are in the place they started. That's War Dark Phoenix in P14 and Damien, 7.2 seconds ahead of P2. It's yellow flags in sector 2. Who's that for?
I
can't see who that's for.
That's Phoenix. He was going slow before that. Hairpin as AJ collects the barrier. That's definitely not the way you want to take the hairpin.
Jenkins staying close to JJ as Joel starts to pull in. Dustin's clearly made a mistake somewhere because he's dropped right off the back of Jenkins. Yellow flag sector 2. That's Dark Phoenix retiring.
Yeah, already 3
I think he's just gone straight over it to the line chicane. Jenkins is very close this time round. I mean, he could have gone for a move there. He was only about 2 tenths behind. But this is certainly an interesting one. The Noval chicane is really the only real overtaking place in the wet. And you know, as much as we said it's going to be very chaotic in the wet, we're 7 laps in, we've had 3 retirements. That's less than on lap 1 at Spain.
That's definitely something that's very weird. Like, yeah. Then again, like, everyone's sort of kept it clean, but we have had like 3 or 4 pit stops. I think 5 even.
Yeah. Get
stops.
That up, details.
Well,
stops.
7
yeah,
stops.
We've had 7 stops. Yeah, with the 3 retirements. In fact, the 3 cars who have retired, 3 of them who needed a pit stop at the start.
Yeah.
But really now, these 4 cars are the only real thing that's going on. Dun Thunder is closing in Adam R. I don't know if he was already there. Denzel's now right on the back of Craig Conley. And in fact, he gets very close there.
Yeah, I literally about to say that.
Dun Thunder gets past Adam R.
Yeah,
and that
on the straight.
Looks very much to me like Adam letting Dun Thunder go. Adam was ahead and now he's extremely far behind.
Yeah, I think Thunder. I think he just Thunder had a good run on. Maybe there might have been a bit of fighted play involved there, going through Larascas and Anthony and Nugs. I think that's how you pronounce that. Them 2 corners.
Rascas and completely slipped my mind.
Yeah.
It's the name of a French person I know. I just can't remember his name.
Anthony Nugs, I think, but I don't know if I'm pronouncing that right.
Yes, that is it. Yes. We'll say it's that, whatever.
Yeah.
Dustin's close to Jenkins again. And the problem is that hitting the walls, Dustin, that could have given him damage. I don't think it has. No, on the surface it hasn't. Denzel and Craig both pick up time penalties at the hairpin, so clearly Craig's gone over it and Denzel's just followed suit. played followed the leader
Yeah.
and picked up a penalty himself.
Well, that's not what you
One
want to
thing
do with your engine. Dustin's just wrecked that completely. He's missed like 2 gears there. But he's downshifted 2 gears even. That's just going to open the door for Joel here. He's now 5 tenths behind.
If he can get a good matinee and casino, he could maybe go for a move down into Mirabeau. I don't think he's going to be close enough though. Jenkins extremely close once again, but the problem is you lose too much time through here to go for a move into Nova chicane. And what I'm seeing is Jenkins is taking a way too wide line, so he could have some wing damage that we're not seeing. And he can't take as tight a line as JJ Rocks does, but he looks a little bit closer this time round, and with some slipstream he could go for a late dive. I don't think he's going to be close enough. Ryan just moves over. No, it's Ryan, he's just moving over to let these guys through, and Jenkins 2 tenths behind, extremely close. And the problem with him stopping there is obviously Jenkins couldn't go for a move due to yellow flags.
Yeah. Definitely.
Spar shot right on the back of Adam now. This could be an interesting one. Spar shot's probably got more pace.
Because Adam really backed off Thunder really quickly. But he's now near 5 seconds behind him. And that move was only like a couple laps ago.
Well, here comes Spar shot. He's definitely going to go for a move soon. I'm now on board with Spar shot. Oh,
he clipped the barrier.
No, he doesn't want to do that. And once again, a mistake is made by Spar shot. Both of his end plates off there. So clearly he must have lost the other one somewhere else.
There goes all his momentum. It's not having a good day.
And there goes another bit of his wing. And that's just a problem with him. And JJ Rocks actually. I mean, I just want to bring this up. 18 seconds off the lead now after 10 laps. And he's holding up this train of cars, and I think this time round Jenkins is going to be close enough. So here we go, Jenkins in the slipstream. He's going to have that engine turned up, looks to the inside into the low motion, he backs off. And I'm sorry, but that's probably the best chance he's going to get today. Or it's definitely the best chance he's had so far, probably the best chance he'll get for a while to make a move.
Unless, of course,
yellow flags in sector 2. Someone was moving over there. I don't know who that was. I think it's probably a Ryan again.
Slipped massively there. He's lost a few attempts.
Jenkins extremely close again, and Jenkins and Dutton and Jones, they're seeing their chance of getting first or second just gone here.
Yeah.
I mean, I imagine Jones will probably get a time penalty either way, or at least a qualifying ban for his move on Denzel. But I mean, Jenkins is seeing, okay, not his title lead, but just the gaps slip away. Sector 3 yellow flags. We're seeing nothing of note as we go back now to Jenkins right on the back of JJ Rocks. And I think JJ Rocks is really starting to suffer here.
Yeah.
Oh, he hits the wall, JJ Rocks. I think he's got away with damage without damage again.
Yeah,
Jenkins might be a little bit too close this time. Once again, Jenkins right at the back of him. He's turning that engine up.
He might have gone for it this time.
He's got to go for it. No, he's just too far back. Just a bit too far back. And once again, JJ Rocks cutting the chicane. And this is the thing that Jenkins will be bringing up. He's going to say, well, look, I want to go for moves, but this guy's just cutting the chicane every time I get anywhere near close.
Yellow the first 2.
Atlantis, I think that is. No.
I believe that was.
Oh, it's Spar shot hitting the wall. Spar shot just hit the wall.
He's tired.
Damien. Could be Damien.
His evening just went from bad to worse, but yeah, Damien had, I think, a 7.7 second gap and caught by second and 2 tenths.
He's still got all of his front wing.
Yeah.
I think.
I think a mistake's definitely been made, but yeah, he does
still have all of his front wing, but DTM's closing in a little bit.
Yeah.
Jenkins still right behind JJ Rocks. Jenkins could go for a move here. He's going to have the better run down into Mirabeau. He's right on the back of him. Is he going to go for a move?
He's with the inside line.
Not close enough again. This is brilliant battle. You know, there's no overtaking going on, but this is kind of like with Hamilton in real life, and then Verstappen, Bottas behind. You know, no overtakes being made, but it's so close.
Yeah, even if you remember back to 2012, there was like a 7-second gap between the front 6 cars at the end.
No, I can't really think that. I can't really think that far back. I mean, you know, you've got to bear in mind I'm 17 now. I'd have been 10 at the time. So I can think back to 2016 where my man Hulkenberg overtook Rosberg at the line in wet to dry conditions. That was a happy time for me. But apart from that, no, which Jenkins goes a little bit wide there. You know, JJ rocks. If you're, you know, I mean, this is the thing we need to look at. This rain looks like it's easing up a little bit. I don't know if you think the same, but that's definitely not as hard as it was at the start of the race.
Yeah, the sun's definitely starting to put through the clouds now.
Oh, here comes Jenkins. Jenkins on the outside. He has to back off again. Joels has pit. Joels is going for the undercut, so clearly he sees something. Is he going onto the inters?
Yeah,
yes, he is. Joels is onto the inters, right? So this could be the biggest moment of the race so far.
Well, I was going to say it's definitely for a spanner into the works, but the only people who are going to know he's on inters is the people is Craig behind him. But he's not going to know because he's 30 seconds behind him. Oh, as Damien clips the wall at the exit
Damien's clipped the wall.
The Nouvelle chicane. He's not in the way of damage once again though. But by the gap's 5.5 seconds.
Jenkins is right on the back of JJ Rocks again as well. Yellow flag still in sector 2, so he can't go for a move even if he wants to. A car in the wall, that's AJ.
Yeah, that's AJ.
Oh, right to the back goes Dustin.
Dustin telling from behind.
I just caught that. Dustin goes right into the back of ILRT Jenkins. Cars going off everywhere. Dun Thunder's caught up to Atlantis. He's right at the back. Look at him. Into the back. No. Joels now. What is Joels catching up though? Joels is still losing time here to the leader. No, he's not. Joels is gaining time to the leader. To Damien, I think he's got front wing damage because he's losing a lot of time to only DCM. All these cars though staying out. AMS Joels is catching up at a rate of knots, and he's actually catching right up to the back of Adam now. So this is where we're going to see Adam into the wall with front wing damage. Pulls up into the pits. This is suddenly got.
What's going on? Joel kind of
this is just
pit there, but
suddenly got brilliant all of a sudden.
Yes. This just came out of nowhere. But
gap's starting to open, which makes you think maybe the track's ready for inters, and cars are starting to struggle a little bit on the wets, and you know, gaps are starting to form because Joels is catching the leader. I've got gaps to leader on. Joels is catching.
Gap now between DTM and Squid. So that's definitely.
Yeah, but Joels has caught 2 seconds in the last lap, and I don't know how long a pit stop takes here, but if it's any more than 16 seconds, which I think it is, Joels is going to overtake that gaggle of cars who are fighting.
I believe it's around 19 or 20 seconds.
Well, Dustin hasn't got either end plate, so if I'm him, I come in, I put on the intermediate tyres because there's nothing to lose at this point.
Yeah. I think he might need to have a front wing change here because he's backed off significantly from Jenkins.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah, he has to say that he pulls into the pits.
Joels catches up another second in that sector there, and I wouldn't be surprised if you see him put in the fastest lap of the race.
Fastest lap. Well,
he's going to put in the fastest lap.
We'll definitely know for
there we
sure.
go.
Yep, fastest
1:26.4. That's the fastest lap by a little bit, I think.
3 seconds faster than that.
JJ Rocks makes a mistake at ILRT Jenkins. Moves his Alfa Romeo into P3. I only caught the end of that. JJ Rocks dropped it coming out of Casino, and ILRT Jenkins pounces on the mistake. That's a great move for him.
Yeah.
So, Jenkins moves his car up into P3 now. Definitely an interesting one, because if he pits now, he's going to come up behind Joel. Joel has boosted his position by pitting early. Now, here's the only thing I can think of, Joe, is that these cars aren't pitting because they know maybe the track is going to dry up and they don't want to pit.
Yeah, they're waiting for dries.
And that's going to be interesting to see, because Joel's is now only 10 seconds behind Jenkins.
Ooh.
JJ Rocks with wing damage. Rocks is, that's both Red Bulls there with front wing damage and having to box. Joel's is already up to the back of Dun Thunder. Definitely going to go dry, I think. And the cars just don't want to come into the pits. Here comes Joel now. He's on much fresher, much better intermediate tyres. Doesn't go for a move. I think he may regret that. As we stay on board with him here.
Well, he's going to try and get past Dun Thunder as quick as possible to get a nice gap.
Dun Thunder goes deep, and it's going to be... Yeah, Dun Thunder lets him go. He knows he's not going to put a
textbook
fight.
Move there from Joel.
Yeah. Now he's probably going to catch up at a rate of 3 or 4 seconds a lap. To Jenkins, and just luckily for Damien and DTM, they've got such a gap, and in fact, it's not going to be long until Joel's pulls within the pit window, or the pit distance of Damien and DTM, which could be interesting. Jenkins picks up a penalty, goes straight over no chicane.
It's definitely sideways.
He is indeed. Adam picks up.
And he's lost his front wing, so Denzel has to do a full lap of no front wing. And he's on intermediates as well. So.
Oh, and Jenkins decides to come in.
Yeah.
And that plan has paid off massively for the Mercedes of AMS Joels, who came into the pits with himself in 6th. And he's now 3rd by an absolute mile. And JJ Rocks retires. We go on board with Atlantis, and the car ghosts
after the chicane at the swimming pool. That did cost, I believe that was Dustin quite a few seconds.
Dustin came in, changed his front wing, and has come out ahead of Jenkins. So you can see how much time. Jenkins is 13 seconds behind Joel's now.
He's lost so much time on the wets there, it's unbelievable, and surely that means that Joel's going to catch up massively to the front two, because they're still going on wets. They have no idea what's going on behind them.
Well, this is the thing now. Look at I feel like Damien's made a mistake somewhere. Because look at the gap between him and DTM, and DTM's catching massively.
Yeah.
Here comes a car waiting.
Backmarker's got out of the way.
We say Backmarker's got out of the way. He's probably going to overtake DTM again. DTM, they're going to lose
actually,
to Joel.
No, it was 28 seconds behind Damien now, and Damien's stuck behind Adam on probably the worst place you'd want to be stuck behind him is the hairpin.
No, Adam's just overtaken him back. Yeah, he's just overtaken him back because he's just so slow on the wet tyres. Another fastest lap put in from an intermediate tyre runner.
Yeah.
And here's the thing, if they're not going to pit... No, I don't think they will though, because it depends how many laps it is going to be until it's dry, and it can't be that many.
I wouldn't risk that though. Like, Joel
got a 21.5 second gap.
Joel was at least 40 seconds behind DTM and Squid before he made his pit stop.
20.
It's now only 20.
Damien picks up a time penalty. These guys are struggling, but they can't come in. They're going to come out behind. They're going to come out behind. And front wing damage on Damien's car. A front right end plate.
Yeah.
Ooh. But it's not going to matter too much. It's not going to matter too much because in the rain, and it matters a lot less because there's just less downforce in general.
Yeah.
And also the fact they're on the wrong tyres, I mean, it might even help. It might even stop the oversteer. It might give him understeer, which is going to help him. But this has been this has been a brilliant, kind of second quarter of the race.
Yeah.
Joels puts in a fastest lap as well. He's caught 3-4 seconds on that lap. Dustin's still 13 seconds behind with Jenkins catching up.
Look at the gap between the front two now.
16.6. But the problem is we say, oh yeah, well they have to pit. They can't now because they're going to come out behind Joel. They can't come into the pits now.
They've royally messed it up, but like.
Yeah, I know what you were going to say.
Like real life F1, they've got strategists to tell them what the gap is, when they can pit, and when they'll come out. But these two don't know that. They have no idea that
these two have a little prediction thing on their multi-function display to tell them where they'll come out, and that half the time isn't even right.
Yeah.
And these guys are struggling so much, and now, well, we're going to look at Damien's lap. I mean, he's got front wing damage. He lost 2 seconds to DTM.
DTM's pulled into the pits.
DTM has come into the pit. And there we go. Damien Squid, 7 seconds off of Joel's fastest lap of the race. And DTM now, more new tyres on the car. Joel's goes for into second. He's lucky because Dustin's just so far behind. He's only going to come out in P3, but he is going to overtake Damien. So he's still going to be P2 with fresher tyres than Joel's. And clearly, so far this race been the faster car than Joel's. Could be an interesting one to watch.
Yeah, I think definitely in the last maybe 10 to 8 laps, we could definitely see a dry period, depending on the rain getting heavier.
I think we're 100% going to see a dry period just because Damien hasn't pit yet, and he'll have no reason not to pit.
I've only just noticed we got 6 retirees now. It was like in the last 10 laps, we got another 4 people added to that.
Damien right over the Novell chicane.
Well, that's definitely going to help him going into the next couple of corners.
Well, FRO Ryan now.
If Dustin starts putting in some good lap times here, Damien can end up behind Dustin. Well, he can't now. Well, as Damien pulls into the pits.
Damien pulls into the pits.
Now I've got a new net bracelet.
I said it last week about Dustin. He lost the lead because of a back marker, and he ended up retiring from the race, I think, or he came like 8th or 9th. You have to feel so bad for Damien because he didn't know that Joel was going to come in, and he drops out of the pan like you said.
Yeah, Dustin.
And he's going to have a battle here in his hands with Jenkins. Jenkins through Sanderford, just ahead of Jenkins, but Jenkins is going to go for it. He's going to back off, and Damien, although new
that was
tyres,
very naughty from Damien there. Not gonna lie.
Did he close in on him?
Yeah, he switched straight to the middle of the track right after exiting the pits.
You've got to kind of stay in your line. You can't really pull straight across the track.
Yeah. Adam pit the same lap as DTM, and he had to pit the next lap, I noticed, but I didn't say. So he's obviously had an issue.
Yeah. So, 11 cars still running, 6 retired. Interestingly, only 2 of the cars on the grid right now have lost positions. The other, well, 1 has kept position, 8 have gone up.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you look at FRO Ryan, he's gone up 6 from last to last. So, but you know, 1 more retirement and he's in the points. So,
yeah, exactly. Well, he has to do a full lap to get that point though.
Ooh. Look at how close Damien is to Dustin. Oh, he was a lot closer a second ago. He was right behind him. It was about 2 tenths a second ago. I think Damien's still got the pace advantage over all of the guys around him, so it's going to be interesting to watch him.
I know, I just realised why Dustin's ahead. Damien had to switch from wing due to MT damage.
Yes.
That's why he ended up
And then
behind.
Dustin did as well. Dustin
Yeah.
had to. They both had to. So essentially, they've both just had one pit stop. Dustin, who was about 40 seconds behind him, is now ahead.
Yeah.
Look how close Damien gets through there. Problem is, I think he put down the power a little bit too early, had to back off.
Yeah.
Now, I think he may just be close enough to go for a move. Yeah, sector 2.
Just another yellow.
Who is that? Joel's around. Joel spun. DTM goes past.
DTM's going to the race lead.
And could that have something to do with FRL Ryan as well? Damien's round the back, there's wing damage. Somewhere Adam pulls over Dustin right ahead of Damien. Just sector 2 yellow flags. That looks to be Adam just backing off.
Joel doesn't have any front wing damage as far as I can see. Damien now has another time penalty.
Oh, Damien up the inside! He's got front wing damage again, does Damien. More front wing damage on that Haas.
Yeah, he's lost his right end plate.
Jesus, it's all heating up.
Yeah, just say that again. And you just have to think, Jenkins is just slowly closing in on the front 4. That's another yellow.
The 1 and 3 yellow flags. That looks to be probably cars getting out. Yeah, nothing too interesting there.
I think it was Ryan just letting cars past him. Well, this is so mental. Like, around halfway through the race, and there's some gaps are 5/10, and there's one that's 1 minute and 25.
1 minute and 2 there, Craig and Atlantis. So I think
flag.
Jones is hitting the wall again. What I think I think Joel probably, you know, when you go through the Novo chicane and you clip your rear tyre on that inside wall as you turn in.
Yeah.
I would put my house on that he's done that. Right on the back of DTM, through Raskas and then through the final corner, and he's not going to be quite close enough to make a move down into turn 1, but he's definitely putting the pressure on only DTM. Is the reserve Mercedes driver.
Bert is already spitting now with rain.
And you can see the clouds
screen now. Yeah.
Compared to the start of the race. The clouds are a little bit brighter than they were.
Yeah.
The sun's starting to maybe peek through a little bit at parts of the track, but we're still raining here, and I think it might dry out. I'm going to put, I mean, for all we know, it might not dry out at all.
Well, we'll know
the
if
heavy rain
DRS is enabled. Yeah. Well,
I mean, we'll know from the lack of rain on the screen.
Yeah.
Ooh, very late on the brakes, Damien. Very close to the back of Dustin. Seems and deja vu there of Dustin going into the back of Jenkins. Nearly had the same thing done to him. Talking like Jenkins, lost 4 attempts to a car that has wing damage. Clearly something wrong with him.
Having some problems.
I don't know what it is. Ooh, Damien right on the back there of Dustin. We're getting on board with these guys now. I'm just looking up and down the field. I mean, only really Joel's is close, as well as Damien.
Yeah, Thunder's closing in quite drastically in the last few laps of Jenkins. I don't recall him being
a little bit under the radar. Last 2 races, he's qualified, quite frankly, to put it, horrifically. Yeah, I mean, yeah, that as well. And he's gained places in the race. He's stayed out of trouble here. P15 up to P6. Was it? Yeah, P15 up to P6. Last time out, he went from, I think, P14 to P4.
Yeah, even Baku, I remember him having a pretty bad qualifying session. He finished 4th. Well, with him at least 3rd in the stand. Looks like so.
Damien's hit the back of Dustin and he's round!
Oh!
And that has absolutely nothing to do with Dustin closing the door. and I can see major repercussions coming Damien's way for that one, because he was late on the brakes. Well, Damien was late on the brakes, missed his braking point completely, and he's lost. Almost, he's red on the. I could tell he's going to have a red front right wing.
Yeah.
He's late. Yeah, he was just late on the brakes. Dustin didn't make a move.
Yeah, I guess.
And he's just gone straight into the back.
I guess that's a bit of karma there from what he did to Jenkins earlier on, but still,
it's not to the same extent now, is it? You know, Jenkins went straight over, kept his position. Dustin has gone from third. What I would say is a pretty safe podium position, especially with Damien's front wing damage, and he was close, but I don't think he was close enough.
Yeah.
So now P6. You have to feel bad for Dustin.
No, it's never nice to see.
No. I mean, I say raced a clean race. I mean, yeah, he had his contact with Jenkins, but he came in, he paid the price. He had wing damage. He came out worse, actually.
Yeah, he did.
With Jenkins. And same things happened to him, and he came off worse again. And now the gaps have opened up again. Thunder is close to Jenkins, but not really close enough.
From 15th from the grid, Thunder could well be in the shout of the podium if more drama ensues, which most likely will.
Well, I'm just thinking, I mean, if Damien gets a penalty, which, you know,
yeah, Damien's got 6 seconds of penalties already.
Can you check what the people around him have? Because I don't want to come off of the action here.
Yeah, I'll check Jenkins here. Jenkins has a penalty.
Ryan's on the softs.
3 or 2.
I mean, I know Ryan's messing about on the softs here. But I'm a bit worried for when a
Thunder doesn't have any.
5-second time penalty for Adam down in P10. But yeah, Ryan's on the soft tyres. Now, I know he's messing about. And he does actually pull off into the pit. As I was saying, I'm a bit worried if a car comes around and he can't control himself when he pulls over.
Yeah.
And I definitely think Damien will pick up some sort of repercussion there from the ILR stewards. I know they can. I know they do try to see both sides of the story on every incident, and they try their hardest to give a fair, I guess not reprimand, a fair consequence to the driver.
Oh yeah.
I can't see them going both ways on Damien there. He's just missed his braking point, spun Dustin round, cost him a podium position. And obviously I'm not a steward, so I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, I think it should be this, I think it should be that, but I do think he will see some sort of consequence for that move.
Yeah. Well, the Thunder's actually in a net third at the minute with penalties on it.
That is true.
Jenkins has a penalty, and Damien has 6 seconds.
And Thunder picks one up. Thunder picks one up, as you say it. What are the chances of that? It didn't even look like he cut it as well, but I'm seeing blue just peeking through the clouds there. I think more front wing damage for Damien, and no, I say more front wing damage. No front wing.
He's peeling the pits.
Yeah, no front wing. And he comes in there, and Dustin's going to get back past him. A bit of revenge.
He has to sit for 6 seconds as well. Yeah, he's had to sit for 6 seconds due to his time penalties. Completely forgot about that.
I don't think they get added on. They don't get added on. The time penalties in the pits.
He was definitely sitting there for a decent amount of time before working on him anyway.
He may have. Did he get a 5-second penalty for speeding into the pit lane last time round?
Oh, he might have, I'm not sure.
That
I didn't check.
That would keep him stopped.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. Yeah. So that would be why. Yeah, because time penalty, corner cutting penalties don't get added in the pits, and Damien retires.
Damien.
In fact, I'm going to go on board with Craig. Oh no, I'm going to go on board with Adam actually, just to see. Yeah, I'm on board with Adam, just to kind of see as he comes around. And yeah, Damien's kind of gone deep there at Casino. Here's Casino, Matineo, 1 or 2, whatever. Denzel right on the back of Craig as well. Ooh,
yeah.
Denzel really not liking the track. Ryan is still out on softs. In fact,
he's got points. He's somehow going to end up with a point. Yeah.
He's on inters. It's my game glitching out. Yeah, he's got softs on the thing.
Yeah. Well, since his spin, Joel still managed to keep a decent gap between him and DTM.
Could he launch an attack towards the end of the race?
That's
maybe
what I'm
he's
thinking.
just, at the moment, he's in overtake ERS mode down here.
Well,
and he's got hardly any ERS.
If it stays with there's conditions, I'm not going to like his chances because he's got 7 laps older tyres than DTM.
But we've seen Joel today is the strategy master, so I'm not putting anything past him.
Yeah. Definitely not. Adam's pit for medium tyres.
Yeah, I think that's just a bit of a piss take, if I'm going to be honest. Denzel now on the back of Craig. Oh, nearly hits the inside.
Worse about the drivers who generally made a mistake leading to the retirement, and then you have Ryan and Adam on medium and soft tyres. They're going to get 2 and 1 point respectively.
I mean, Ryan hasn't even unlapped himself with Damien yet, and it's been 2 laps.
Oh dear.
I mean, if you want to look, Thunder is right on the back of Jenkins now. This is a battle for a podium position.
Well, I guess Ryan
Thunder's really going to go for it.
Yeah.
Late on the brakes, Thunder could have gone too deep, way too deep.
That's maybe going to be a penalty. No, he's got away with that one, but he's lost a big chunk of time.
Yeah.
I think Joe might have went for a move because he's lost a bit of time over DTM.
Oh yes. Now down 1.1 seconds behind that gap was about 5-6 tenths.
Yeah.
There's no front wing damage.
The aging tyres though, out of anything.
Yeah. Yeah, no, definitely, because we knew those tyres would go off a little bit earlier. It's a bit of a... Oh, actually, I want to bring something up. The rain has disappeared. It's no longer raining.
Yeah, I don't know about the glitch, but like the track just looks completely dry.
The track, there's definitely still spray. I can see it coming off of Jenkins' tyres. It's definitely nowhere near ready for dries.
But there might be. I think Alba might have just pulled off a tactical masterclass here.
I mean, he's still losing time. I don't think he has. I mean, he's still 1 minute 24 down. Can we bring up? I don't think he's...
Ryan's eventually got in 10th place.
Oh, what a god. Look how close Thunder is, actually. He could go... probably not close enough.
No, I mean, definitely not.
Oh, revved his engine up.
Yeah. Oh, I hate the sound of that. Makes me friends to be tired.
Bit of short shifting, boys. Get the short shifting going. Bit more traction. Whoa, Ryan. Not enjoying life down at Novo Chicane. Into the pits comes Jones. It's the soft tyres.
Oh!
Cars coming out.
We've got a gambler.
I think he's got the
We've
call.
got a gambler.
We've got multiple. We've got 3 gamblers.
Jenkins is pitting. Duster's pitting.
What is going? No, but the DRS hasn't been enabled, so they haven't got the call. Ooh,
Well, there's no spray coming off DTM. There's no spray coming off of Thunder's tires right now.
Yeah, there is. There is still spray. I can see it. Only a tiny amount. There is, but not much. I'll give you that. Not much. Joel's is captured.
DRS enabled.
DRS enabled. Oh no. DTM. Joel's pulled off one strategy masterclass in this race. He's just pulled off another. And all the work that Thunder did to catch up to Jenkins, he's now going to lose.
Adam's got a bit hard done by sitting in 9th, 1 minute and 28 seconds behind Denzel. After
He's
switching the mediums
come
to
into the
laps
pits, put on the softs, and he's still 1 minute 28 down. An unlucky day, really. I think, for Adam.
Joel's going to have to jump on DTM. He's only 16 seconds behind.
Yeah, he's definitely going to get him. Jenkins is going to stay ahead of... Oh, maybe not Jenkins! Oh my god, he's dropped it out of the Novo chicane and he's done maybe... I think he's only kept it because he's hit the wall in the first place. Put his car sideways and once again...
And he's kept his front wing.
Well, he hit his rear tyre on the... Hang on. I don't know if you're seeing what I'm seeing. Thunder has continued his way around the track.
Is he just going to try and park the bus and go to the end?
I don't know, but only DTM is... Only DTM had wing damage. It's 9 seconds down.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think...
Or something's happened.
I don't think you'd want to park the bus on the wrong tyres with AMS Joel behind you, of all people.
I don't think you would, and here we go. Yellow flag is
Denzel
at the
makes a
free.
move on
You're not
Craig.
going to believe who it's... You're not going to believe... Yeah, it's was Craig coming to pit. You're not going to believe who the flag was for. None other than
Ryan.
Ryan.
Wait.
Oh, we've got the Ryan flag. Last week we had a Passion 1G. We had the Passion flag. As we sometimes call it on FIFA with... penalty for DTM on.
Yeah.
On FIFA, we sometimes call the yellow card the passion card. You're going for a slide tackle, you take someone out. That shows pure passion.
Yeah,
passion
stayed out.
Thunder has stayed out, and it's DRS. Oh! Extremely late move from Don Thunder there.
He goes down the inside.
That was a very late move. Joel won't be happy with that.
He's got his mind, he's got his position, if I can speak today. Can't speak at all.
He's gonna win. He's gonna win this race. From that, I mean, me and you both said if there's one person that's gonna really be coming through the field, we know it's AMS Jones. And look at exactly what he's done. He's gonna win this race now. It looks like, as long as he doesn't make any mistakes.
Jones been chasing.
Gonna go on board with him into the Novo chicane.
Hey, where does DTM's 9-second gap go?
I think because Joel was stuck behind Don Thunder.
Well, yeah, but I don't think that would take 7.2 seconds off the gap though.
He had a 9-second gap to Joel's. It's now 4.5. I think you can lose 4.5 behind a car on the wrong tyres.
Yeah, fair enough then.
You can go for a move here if he wants.
Have to head here. Please not.
No, I mean there's no point now.
Yeah. Well, 10-second gap to Jenkins with 3 laps left. I think.
That's going to be quite the bus.
Yeah.
That's going to be quite the bus.
Well,
so DTM moves his way up into P2.
And he's not going to be in any hurry to make the move because I was going to say he's going to extend the gap. He's not. He's going to want to get that move done because that'll be 6 points closer from DTM. But so Jenkins is definitely going to want to make that move. A 5-second penalty for Albon.
I don't think it's going to make too much of a difference in the grand scheme of things, I'm afraid.
I think the person with the right idea here is Alonso. He's just paused and letting the ghost do all the work because he's 1 minute 6 ahead of Denzel.
He left the game.
Did he?
Yeah, we're not going to gloss over that. I mean, I don't think the stewards would like that. Yeah, we didn't see that happen.
I'm not sure he has left.
He has left the game. Yeah, it came up on my screen saying he'd left. Oh, Jenkins! He nearly spins it there.
Oh.
Jenkins isn't enjoying these conditions here.
Definitely not. I think the surface is a bit greasy though. It's in like in between like
Definitely.
It's not exactly like bone dry, but it's not like
It's
wet.
definitely time for dries. I think we can agree on that. Here we go.
Yeah, oh, Jenkins there hits the wall again. Like goes around the outside. That's very audacious, but it didn't work out. Oh,
well done, Jenkins.
Thunder into the wall.
I mean, Thunder.
But that was a good move though. I think
I
Thunder should have left him more space.
He would have been better off just coming in the pits. I mean, obviously, in hindsight, hindsight's brilliant. He wouldn't have known that. He'd have lost so much time, but no, definitely not good for him. And I want to bring something up. Only DTM has pulled in 3 seconds in 2 laps. For AMS goals.
I don't think it's enough in 2 laps though.
No wing damage for Joe.
It's a spot, that's it. No. I don't think so.
We'll see when it comes back off the onboard cam.
No, he's got all his wings.
No front wing
intact.
damage. Yeah, Dustin got past Dun Thunder. I'm not sure if we saw that or not. I think we did.
No.
That happened.
No,
Can Atlantis is AI
definitely still here. No, he's still here.
Huh?
It's not a good car on my screen. Yeah.
Oh, he must have joined back. It definitely came up saying Atlantis had left, so he must have joined back. Yeah. Go on board with DTM. Something is wrong with Joel's car.
Where did that come from?
Only DTM hits the wall, loses front wing, but I'm a bit confused as to, because only DTM, he's just got front wing damage. But how has he closed in that much? And this is going to be a brilliant last lap unless that wing damage hinders him a little bit too much. I don't know what's going on with Joel. Oh, more front wing damage, no.
I was going to say he might have run wide, but there's nowhere really to run wide in the third sector of Monaco without hitting the wall.
Well, DTM was closing in massive amounts. He's now got front wing damage. I think that's going to hinder any chance of him winning this race. I feel like with a full front wing, he could have made an attack on Joel's. I mean, he still can.
Yeah.
And here he goes now. He's going to give it everything he's got. Way too wide into there. And unless Joel's makes a mistake into here, this race over. Joel's, it's because he's braking so early, I think. Look at that. Jesus, look at the gap.
He's definitely
DTM's going to go for a move. He hits the back of Joel's. This is not over. Here we go.
DRS as well.
Into the final 2 corners. Only DTM. Is he going to look for a move on Joel's? Really lay on the brakes. Hits the back of him. Through the final corner. I think Joel's is going to hang on. Joel's crosses the line to win here in Monaco.
What a race.
DTM had a penalty either way, and I want to go down to Atlantis, because look at Atlantis, he's getting the move done on Dun Thunder. No, he's not. What's he going to do? He's going to go for it down into chicane. He hits the outside wall. I don't know why he's braking so early. Oh, he's lagging a lot on my screen.
Yeah, massive lag spike there.
Massive lag spike, and he's still going for it. Jenkins finishes third, Dustin fourth. We expected that. Can Dan Thunder hold on to a P5 finish? Atlantis J20 all over the back of him. I don't think he's going to move. There he goes.
Oh, he's still he's still going to get it.
Right up the inside.
Yeah.
And that,
for Loftus.
and Craig Conley is there as well. And yeah, everybody over the line. That was a bit of a weird finish.
Oh.
But yeah, what a race.
What a race indeed.
That was a brilliant one.
Yeah.
We didn't think, you know, it could really live up to the hype of Spain, but that wasn't far off in my opinion. Yeah. Joel, from, you know, from a horrible qualifying, only getting one lap in for starting 8th, wins the race here. And we are going to get people in now for podium interviews, because we did them last week.
Yeah.
And I didn't know if we were supposed to, but I did them anyway. So I'm going to do them again anyway now. I don't know if I'm supposed to. Did you do them?
I interviewed Spar
Hang
Shop.
on, every single car got a penalty. Apart from Scottish Student Boom. Anyway, let me quickly go through. AMS Joel's win the race, followed by only DTM ILRT Jenkins, the championship leader, rounds off the podium. Going further down the field, Salzburg Dustin, Dun Thunder, Atlantis J20, T10 Denzel after his contact early on, only finishes 7th. Craig Conley, Adamar and FR Orion rounds out the points, now onto the DNFs. Damien, who led a lot of the race, made a bad strategy call in the end. Didn't pay off for him. He DNFs from pole position. JJ Rocks retired fairly early on. AJH, AMS Spar Shot, started second. He got picked up wing damage on, you know, first or second lap. He retired. Warduck Phoenix, Scottish Dude, and Boom rounds out the grid. So we are going to invite the podium sitters now.
I think Joel's bound to get driver of the day then.
Oh, definitely. He had a brilliant race.
Yeah.
So I know we're going to get only DTM and ILRT Jenkins in.
How long here?
I don't know about Joel's, because he never joined.
I don't think Joel will get the win, because did he not, like, I think he was involved in a collision with a Renault early on.
He hit Denzel.
Yeah. That might be a penalty added on.
I'm trying to get ILRT Jenkins in.
Well, he's got the provisional win anyway.
I don't know if Joel's is going to join. Joel, I've never actually talked to Joel. I don't think he's got a mic. Oh, here you go. Message from Joel's. No mic. Okay, so Joel's won't be participating. I don't think Jenkins will be either. So, Charlie, hello. You are our only podium interview man. So, hello. That one went a little bit more smoothly than Spain, didn't it? I mean, obviously the weather was a little bit hectic, but, you know, just in general, you didn't really have to fight through anyone like you did at the Circuit Catalunya. So I just run through with us your race. How did you feel about it? You know, the transition between tyres, because we saw, I think it was you and Damien both got caught out on the wet tyres moving on to the intermediates. So if that was you, obviously it was a hectic race. So I'm just trying to remember. I think it was you and Damien. You know, what made you stay on the wet tyres so long and fall behind Joel? Technical difficulties. Hello? We have a non-working microphone. Wait. Okay, we've got the instruction to wait from only DTM. Laugh my arse off. Brilliant. So, if we can't get his mic to work, then obviously we'll have to just call that one there. However, obviously we will try to work through these technical difficulties.
Hello?
Hello.
Hey,
There we go. Right, the race was very, very difficult, very challenging. Obviously, wet race. Thought I could go the whole race on the wet, but obviously it changed quite dramatically, and I did get caught out as I went on the intermediates, but I think I pulled it back, and I was leading, and then that soft change at the end just caught me out, but I was trying my best.
Well, when we saw Joel's go on to the soft tyre, the track still wasn't ready. That was a complete guess from him, because DRS only got enabled midway through his lap. So obviously that was a complete guess, and just overall from Joel's, I mean, he had his strategy was brilliant throughout the race, but I mean yours wasn't too bad either, and you did actually, I mean, at the end you were catching up by about 3 seconds a lap.
Was that pushing.
Did he? Do you know if he maybe made a couple of mistakes, or did you just have that much more pace on the dry tyres?
I'm not sure. You can have to DM him or something. But I was pushing, and I think I set 3 fastest laps in a row or something, something crazy like that.
Yeah, well, we saw you picked up wing damage towards the end, coming out of the swimming pool section. That probably hindered your chances massively. Anyway, though, P2, still a brilliant result. That helps you in your title fight with ILRC Jenkins. Obviously doesn't bring you too close, but that gains you 3 valuable points. That puts you only 39 points down now after 7 races. But I mean, definitely, I mean, the last 2 races you've shown some brilliant pace, so that could be an interesting one to watch as the season goes on.
Yes, definitely.
Anyway, got any comments to make, Carol, or is that it? Are we done?
No, I think you summarised it well there, so nothing really to add.
All right, cool. Well, thank you guys for watching. ILR Tier 5 Round 6 around Monaco. Brilliant race. Definitely one to come back and watch in the future. And 2 great races in a row. Hopefully make it a hat-trick in Canada. Thank you. Check back next week, 7:30. Over and out.